I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the live with the Twin Flame Ascension Take Me Home Oracle deck. We have saw a couple of other people using it and we're really drawn to it. So we are excited. We now have it. So we are going to maybe. It is very well packaged. Okay. And we will flip through the cards and then we will do a general reading with them. And then we are going to get into some viewer questions. So we are really excited about this deck. And see, it's got a little... Oh, a Tree of Life. Yeah. The 11 steps to finding true love. So we will have to try that at another day. And for now, we're just going to set the box up. We do have the sage, the sage handy today. We like to give them a good clearing before we start. So we'll just let the sage do its work. Circling a little bit from clearing the space. And then we are gonna show you each card one by one. And the first card is 1-1, which is acknowledge, which is about take responsibility. And then we get the card 2-2, which is divine order, practice patience. The 3-3 card is crystal clear vision. The 4-4 card is trust, ask, allow, and listen. And then 5-5, reprogram your soul, release, raise, and reclaim. And the 6 is 6-6, beyond illusion, change your perception. And then we get the 7-7, heal abandonment, time to forgive. 8-8, speak your truth, express yourself. Then we get the 9-9, open your heart, set loving boundaries. And we get the 10-10, practice self-love, nurture your inner child. 11-11, I am enough, let go of expectations. Okay. And then we're going to have to look at the book to see the different sections. And then the next one on the 1-1 is surrender, dark night of the soul. 2-2, spiritual awakening, shift or be shifted. That is definitely true. 3-3, increase your frequency, higher consciousness awareness. 4-4, transformation, battle of head over heart. 5-5 is breakthrough, processing karmic debris. Then we get 6-6, integration, multidimensional healing. 7-7 is rebirth, personal freedom unleashed. 8-8, one with self, blossoming. Like that one. 9-9, harmonizing, shine your light. And then the 10-10 on this one is enter your vortex, align with infinite abundance. And then 11-11, mission accomplished, welcome home. And then the next section is 1-1, the chosen one, fast track to ascension. 2-2, remember your identity, you can do it. 3-3, soul merger, ebb and flow. 4-4, the generator, staying grounded. 5, creative expression. 6, karmic purge, mirror reflections. 7, healing separation, go within. Path of least resistance, choose ease and grace. 9, unification, align with abundance. 10, reunion, reconciling differences. And 11, take me home, pathway to love. And then on this new section, it's 1, karmic relationship, releasing the past. 2, false twin flame, intense change. 3, soulmate, clear core wounds. 4, twin flame facilitator, expansion and growth. 5, masculine twin, releasing lower self. 6, feminine twin, activating higher self. 7, the king, divine masculine. 8, queen, divine feminine. 9, high priest, personal empowerment. 10, high priestess, expanding consciousness. 11, twin flame, everything is possible. And then this looks like the final section, which is 1, clear energy blocks, activating higher chakras. And we get the Voyager's journey, past life healing. The Merkaba activation, ground, shield, and protect. 4, the Holy Grail, receive the gift. 5, the Alchemist, the violet flame activation. The 6, clearing karma, Kundalini activation. And we have 7, mystical messages, follow the signs. And 8, honor your agreements, mission in motion. And then 9, sacred sexuality, assessing the unified field. And then 10, divine creativity, receiving cosmic intelligence. And then 11, compassion, opening the higher heart. So they are a beautiful deck of cards. And see if it has anything on there. It says there's 5 sets. Okay. We will do a couple of spreads personally, and then they all have just a nice little message. So we are going to pull a couple of cards for the collective. So we are doing collective energy. Take a drink. They have a beautiful energy to them. They shuffle really well. Already getting a lot of downloads from them. I can just already feel that in my field already. So these we feel are going to be very powerful cards that we use on a regular basis. So we are going to see. Get them mixed up good. So we are going to see, what do we need to currently know with the twin flame journey, with the twin flame ascension path. So what is going on currently with twin flames? We'll get a card for the connection, and then we will get cards for masculine and feminine. Apparently, now that we've said that, we will. What's going on for the relationship? Okay, so we get the card of Soul Merger, which is the ebb and flow card. It is also, how are your chakras feeling? Spiritual awakening, shift or be shifted. Definitely a strong message with that. So we get the 3-3 and the 2-2. And the bottom of the deck is the card of Queen, Divine Feminine. So, we are going to see where the Divine Feminine energy is. Divine Feminine, are you? I feel like maybe you're holding back and it's saying shift or be shifted. If you have been waiting for the masculine to take the steps forward, they're not going to do it until you do it, honestly. Like, you think you're going to wait for them to do it, but it's the holding pattern is literally, we feel waiting on you. So we're going to get cards for the Divine Masculine first. Okay, what is going on for the Divine Masculine currently? And the masculine doesn't mean gender. Everybody, we all have masculine and feminine energy. So that does not necessarily mean male gender. Just whoever is carrying the masculine inner currently. So what? Okay, we feel like they're ready now. Hi, Austin. How are you doing? We are doing great tonight. We just got this new deck, and we saw somebody with it and really liked it. And so we are doing a general, and then we will get to you. So we are getting cards for the Divine Masculine. Actually, Celia said they're actually they're a little, they're probably as wide as a regular Oracle deck. They're about as wide. They're just a little bit shorter, so it makes them appear a little bigger. And she said, I'm hearing ladies first, so she's like not going to give me a card for the masculine. So we are going to go with the Divine Feminine first. She said I should have known that. It was, the Divine Feminine on the bottom. So what does the Divine Feminine need to know right currently? Right. Apparently we're waiting for someone. We get the card of Mission Accomplished, Welcome Home. We get the card of the Generator, Staying Grounded. And you get the card of I Am Enough, Let Go of Expectations. So, Divine Feminine, I feel like you have been working on your energy of your self-worth, knowing you're enough. Yes, they are. They're kind of they're just slightly taller than long or wide. So the masculine's energy is now ready to come out because it was ready to come out a while ago. So for the masculine, we get the card of High Priestess, Expanding Consciousness. So the masculine is working on their elevating, and we feel like the feminine is working on that self-worth. And we get the card of Open Your Heart, Set Loving Boundaries. And with this card, I feel like that's what the masculine is currently doing, working on, opening their heart space. And we'll start with So we'll get a couple of cards for the relationship and then masculine and feminine. It feels like the feminine has upgraded, is maybe like the shift has happened, have divine feminine, have you awakened your kundalini energy? Are you going to that higher level? We feel like the masculine's definitely following the path. The Eight of Cups, looking for what's going to make them happy. How about that? We like that. Maybe they've decided you are what's going to make them happy. I feel like they're having that heart chakra activation. They're still holding on to something. That Four of Pentacles. Is that Four of Pentacles you that they're holding on to, that they just can't let go of? But also, with doing that, are they truly still not seeing your value? Because that Four of Pentacles isn't like the highest vibration, because we see you're the Queen of Pentacles there. So, but we feel a new cycle is happening with the world for the masculine. So we're now going to see what is going on with the feminine. I feel like the feminine has moved on. She's just doing her own thing. She's enough. She's worked through the healing energy. She's got grounded. She's back to that place of feeling really safe and secure to be herself, the queen or the Knight of Wands. And in this one, it feels to me like, she's just going to the beat of her own drum. Like sometimes that Knight of Wands is in and out energy and that horse is in the back, but you know what? It's kind of rearing up. It's not necessarily running off. And I feel like maybe that's what the feminine's doing. Maybe got her confidence and is kind of rearing up, not taking anything anymore that's not serving her, anything that's not for the highest and greatest good. Being aware of where she is on her path, being that beacon, that Knight of Wands. I always feel like, that wounded warrior, you've been through the really rough stuff, but you know what? Now it's time for something much better. You're going to be the beacon. You're going to teach what you've been through. The bottom of the deck for the feminine is the Ten of Swords, which is letting go of those thoughts of I am not enough, which is definitely the case. And now we're going to get some cards for the Divine Masculine. Looks like he's been studying and learning, because we get the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. So both pages are about messengers. Both are young, fresh, new energy coming in. I feel like getting new ideas, new inspiration, trying to see where is this path taking him. They're definitely elevating their conscious. And on the bottom of the deck for them is the Ten of Wands. I think they're ready to put the burden down. So the feminine had the Ten of Swords. The masculine had the Ten of Wands. I feel like they're both ready for this new cycle. So if you've been in separation, know that Divine Feminine, as you're stepping into this place of knowing you are enough, that mission is getting accomplished as you're stepping into your mission. And I feel like a lot of people are stepping in right now more than ever to mission. Sometimes we just don't wait for the masculine. So now we're going to get a couple of cards for the future. So we get the Four of Cups, the Devil, and the Two of Cups. So we're just going to say the Devil is Capricorn energy, and we are having the second full moon of Capricorn on Sunday. We had one at 1 degree Capricorn in June, and now we're having one at 29 degrees Capricorn, which is really powerful energy. So I feel like it's saying on this full moon, let go of whatever feminine you're still holding on to, because the masculine's mirroring you. They're holding on to that Four of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Cups, which is the emotions of it. So as you feel your emotions of it, think, it was a great reference point. It was a great learning thing. It showed me what I did want. It showed me what I didn't want. But ultimately, if it's meant to be, it's going to come back together. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like that ebb and flow is saying it's coming back together. And I feel like that's going to happen between the Capricorn full moon and Leo season, so like the next 6 weeks. Are you ready? Are you ready for that? And then we're going to get a couple cards for guidance for the feminine. And we're getting the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So, feminine, it is your choice to really focus on what do you, Two of Pentacles, making a choice. That Seven of Cups, you can be in disillusion, or you can say, I'm making this choice. It's going to go forward, because he's like looking right at the bowl that could be causing, that path from not really flowing to where he wants it to go. What's blocking it? And I feel like it's saying right now, make the choice to see what's blocking you from manifesting. And I feel like it's this energy of I am not enough. So she said we're pulling that one for the feminine too. So then we're going to shuffle a little bit. We're going to get a couple cards of guidance for the masculine. And for the masculine guidance, we get the King of Wands, which is about stepping into their power, the King of Pentacles. So we really like that energy for the masculine on the guidance. And then we're going to take the underlying energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So for the masculine, it's about deciding, is he ready to take action to bring this into union? Is he ready? Are you ready, masculine, to do this? Are you ready to step in? Because the masculine, I feel a lot of the times, is actually carrying the feminine energy. And I feel like the masculine isn't really, I carry the masculine energy and Dave carries the feminine energy. That's why I can relate to that. And I can relate to this. Am I ready to step into the powerhouse that me and Dave can be? And I am. We're working on so many other projects right now. It's very nice. And know that opportunity is coming for you too, with that, that Nine of Pentacles. And we're going to get a couple of my Celia cards for guidance. And then we get the card of something new. Be open to the new opportunities coming towards you. And the card of be confident, smile, shine your light. There's only one you. And we get the card of the Dark Night of the Soul. Awakening, stepping into your healing journey. And I feel like it's saying now is the time. So if you are on the fence or you're waiting on somebody else to work on mission, it can't come together till you actually take that step towards mission. I know that's how it manifested for me. So I know we teach what you learn. So that's what my reference point is. And a lot of other stuff as well. So we are going to shuffle a little bit, and then we are going to get some questions. So if you have a question, hi, Corinne, how are you? We're so excited. We got this new Twin Flame deck. So I figured I was sitting at home. Dave was, he went to go swim. He swam as a child, and then he's not been doing it. And a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks ago, he joined the gym again. So he's off swimming, being happy as can be about it. So he was kind of excited. So Corinne, how have you been? And awesome. We'll get so he says, are you still around? You were one of the Celia's not telling me that, Corinne. So I'm going to start doing it as well. I told Dave he can go swim. I've been learning my human design, and well, we are just using the twin flame cards, so we're just pulling from this deck tonight. Yeah. So Celia says we can get you one of these and see what message you get. I was going to start last week, and then we were like 105 a couple of days, and then we had rain for days. So I'm hoping to start incorporating that as part of my morning routine as well. So awesome. Did you oh, that's what Celia says we need to start doing it. I used to go well, a couple of years ago on my journey. I had the blessing, I didn't know it at the time, of kind of being out in the country and having a lot of time on my hands. So and I lived like half 3/4 of a mile to the river. So I used to walk down by the river and take a little walk every day. And now we're in the city and it's just not the same, but I need to get back to doing it. So awesome. We will, would you like some twin flame cards? Like Celia said, you were here from the very beginning. So, and Miss Corinne, would you like a message out of the new deck? Okay. Well, we're just pulling cards from this deck, so we'll see what message wants to come out for you. Awesome. Okay. Well, you get the card of karmic relationship, release the past, and the card of trust, ask, listen, and allow. So we feel like you need to release something from the past, and then trust. Now I told Dave I don't know what kind of update my computer did. It's like blurring my background. I don't know how to fix it yet, but I'm gonna work on it. So we're gonna see what message the tarot has for you. So what in the past are you carrying around? Because I feel like you have to let that go for this new thing to come in to where it really could be. And you get the card of the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups, which is, a leveling up. We get the Hanged Man on the bottom. So take some time. Awesome. And look and see what this is. Look and see, what is that energy from the past, that karmic relationship. Because as soon as you take and see it from a different place in a higher perspective, whatever happened was meant to happen as part of your lesson, as part of that karmic contract. It was to give you that wound. And as soon as you get to this place of elevating and going from, the Hangman to the Hermit and getting into that place of really being like, okay, I have the wisdom from it. And once you gain the wisdom, you lose the emotion and then you release yourself, because the thing holding you there is that emotion. So if you let that emotion go, I would do some cord cutting, and then of whatever this karmic relationship with, and then we feel like it's going to free your energy up, and you may even start getting a lot of downloads, because for me that's getting a lot of messages, and right now my crown feels really lit up. Something that's going to take you to that higher place of elevation to understand why that relationship happened, was to teach you whatever that wound was, so you would learn to trust and heal yourself. And I feel like it may be about boundaries and speaking your truth, because the card underneath there is, speak your truth and express yourself. So, is there a relationship in the past that the communication wasn't where you wanted it to be? There wasn't a lot of communication. You desired a lot more, free flowing communication, and maybe it wasn't that way, or maybe you were kind of shut off from the communication. Yeah. But we feel like you're holding on to that energy, and until you hold on to it and see, you know, everything happens for a reason. It's all a lesson. It is all for your highest good. Everybody that's hurt you is to teach you a lesson. And normally it's about, so he's like, where is your self love? Because the other person's going to mirror that back. And we feel like somebody in the past, like you have a karmic relationship from the past. Yeah. I feel like it's like somebody from your past. I feel like it's a pattern. Somebody from your past that you're holding on to that energy for. And if you keep holding on to that energy, it's just going to make that cycle repeat. So as you gain the wisdom, it'll let it go. Hi, BJ. How are you doing? We are going to get some cards for Corinne now. And we will just say we did post our tip jar in the comments, or you can always super chat if you would like. And thank you, Corinne. We know you always take care of us. You're always so generous. And we are going to get just a general. Corinne, do you have somebody specific you want to ask about? I don't know why I feel like there's somebody specific you're thinking about. So I feel you're like, pause for a second. Is there somebody? General for Corinne. There it went. It's full of energy. Oh. Are you still in contact with him? Because just because he's not there doesn't mean. And you get the card of practice self-love, nurture your inner child. And you get the card of integration, multidimensional healing. And the bottom of the deck is honor your agreement, mission in motion. Well, Corinne, I feel like, are you on social media? I feel like if so, you never know. He may reach out to you. Okay, well, we're going to start with the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands with the King of Cups. I think, Corinne, I feel like he's going to reach out because you get that Knight of Cups, which is some kind of contact, like some action towards you. It may take a minute with that, Hanged Man. And do you know if you look at somebody's LinkedIn, you know what it tells them? So you could always look, but not add him or whatever. But just because we don't want you to pursue, but we feel like he's in a contemplative place at the moment between the Hanged Man there and the King of Cups there. Because you have a contract with this person because the Three of Pentacles and then the Lovers. But Celia said, you said you're taking walks. Are you doing any childlike activities with doing that? Are you like nurturing your inner child? Like, did you play like hopscotch as a kid? Is there like, I don't know, in my head, that's what I just saw, like a hopscotch thing on the floor, or like something you used to do like when you were out playing as a child. I feel like you may have like, if you're walking and you see the little thing on the ground, do the thing. I don't know. Like, go back to that childlike enthusiasm. And everything's working as it should, mission in motion. You know, you're kind of, we feel like you're in the process also of elevating from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Wands, like gaining that clarity on the potential that you have within you. And Corinne, I see that because me and Dave were talking, and we're gonna get you a Celia card but just keep doing what you're doing, keep working on your healing. And we feel like that inner child thing is really going to help when you get that sun activation, what you're doing when you're going outside. Spend some time in the sunlight and be confident and smile. Shine your light. There's only one you. And just play with that childlike enthusiasm. That is the place that really will bring you into that, inner joy. And that really is the place that will pull your power up from. So, thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate you as always. And you never know, while you're out walking, you may run into him or something. You never know. But I feel like some kind of offer's coming with that Knight of Pentacles or that Knight of Cups coming towards you. Because it was headed in that way. It looks like it's taking a detour or a slowdown, but it's coming. So. Okay, if there's anybody else who'd like a message, just let me know. You're here, and we will pull some cards. Do it. Have some fun, Corinne. That your inner child is trying, like that's going to help heal some of that multidimensional healing. We feel like that's, from that inner child. Do you always feel like you always have to be so serious? And BJ, we will get an oracle card for you. Just a general, because we're just using these twin flame cards today. So a card for BJ. Okay, you get the card of speak your truth, express yourself. And you get the card of high priest, personal empowerment. So, BJ, what do you do with your voice? Are you a speaker? Are you a reader? What do you, I have a habit of reading for the readers. So, are you a reader? And then you get the card of increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. So, I feel like you currently have some kind of job where you express yourself. Okay, and then you get the death card, which is about transformation, and the king of swords, and three of wands, which is about if you're not using your voice in your job, I feel like you're going to. I feel like that's coming. Like that's the transformation. Like the King of Swords is very clear on what he has to say. So, oh, you read. Oh, are you reading on YouTube? Do you read on YouTube? Where do you read? Do you read local? Do you like do in person? I do in person. I do YouTube. Um, oh, awesome. Awesome. I feel like it's going to open way up for you, whatever you're currently working on with that wish fulfillment card and that speak your truth, and that higher consciousness. So I feel like, um, have you been going through it? Because we get the surrender to the dark night of the soul under that increase your frequency, which would explain the transformation. Are you have you been going through the dark night of the soul? I know I've been going through another one. It's like, why just have one? But I feel like the speaking's going to be really good for you because, like, look, there's like flowers coming out of her mouth, and like that is where your personal power is. So awesome. Are you are you looking for more work? If you're a reader, I'm going to ask, are you looking for more work? Um, we feel like that was I'm going to get you another card. My guide says because I feel like the first one was more really about your ascension path. The electric creative expression and reunion, reconciling differences. So that reunion can mean many things. It's really talking about you expressing yourself, like really like Is there someone from the past? Is there someone from the past maybe? Because reconciling differences makes me feel like that coming back around thing. Like, so. Anyone else that would like a card, let us know. Oh, I feel like that person's coming back around. Someone you can't get over. And sometimes people have to go and grow and mature and then they come back around. Just I I'll tell you for me, honestly, on my path, I had to really step into doing mission and then Dave just came into my life magically. Like it just once I really was stepping into mission, it was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Then it happened. So the general guidance or the message I think earlier was about the feminine, knowing she's enough and really stepping in, and that's what moves the energy forward. If there's anybody else that would like a message, let us know. If at any point you decide, are you reading? Do you want to do more personal readings, or if so, shoot me an email. I'm part of a Facebook group that has vetted members, and you get readings from there. So just a heads up on that. If you're interested, send me an email, and we'll. And you are very welcome. And we feel like we may have one more, so we're going to shuffle a couple times, and if not, we're going to go make dinner. Have a wonderful night. If there's anybody else that would like a message, please just drop your comment. If not, we're gonna. Awesome. Okay, well, I think that is all of the questions. So I think those will start being part of our regular usage. And I think since maybe I'll go for my walk now, Corinne. So he's like, now's a good time. So maybe I'll go get mine in. Yes, I know. I get so many messages when I'm doing it, so I know, and she's like just keeps pulling my energy that way to see outside. So I'm just gonna um I know Dave will be swimming for a little while. I could probably go get a half hour in, so I'll probably go for I could walk around the neighborhood. So I hope everyone has a great night, and we will be back tomorrow to do another live. Have a great day. Thank you, everyone. Good night, Corinne.